American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who had... So here are the Jets now, backed up to start their first drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, an even 90 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Throwing to start the drive. Barber buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Throwing to start the drive. Barber flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Simon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Barber. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Barber escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory.
Well, look around. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Barber. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. New York ready to go again offensively. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Throwing to start the drive. Barber looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simon. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing to start the drive. Barber flush to his right. And they can't bring him down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Barber. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.